Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here. It is June 25th and we are back in the world of Destiny 2 for another weekly reset video for you guys. Going to cover everything we got and touch on the new thing this week we've got, which is the heroic Menagerie. And I will tell you straight away, those modifiers are going to be brutal. So I'm going to kind of sit back and do some other things while some of the crazier people in the world go fight against that one. But it is the week of June 25th. Iron Banner is done. Dreaming City is in Curse Week 3, Shadow Throne is here, so let's jump into all the world of activities that we've got to cover. In proper order of importance for some of you guys, let's start right down here. The Menagerie. So you guys know about the usual one. As you level up, it looks like we've got Heavyweight and Iron today, which is not so bad for Heavyweight. Iron gets a little annoying, but Void Singe is what you've got for modifiers, but the heroic version is probably going to make some of you cry. We've got Iron, so enemies do not stagger. They have more health. Blackout is on, which I can only picture some of those encounters just being awful. And if you get a team wipe, you go back to orbit because Extinguish is on. And then on top of that, you've got Void Singe. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys, if you knock it out, you know, let me know how it goes in the comments. If you sit back and watch for a day or two like I do, well, and just grab the popcorn and enjoy the show. Watch somebody on Twitch who is braver than I am. For the Dreaming City, we are in Curse Week 3, so you've got Ray Sylvia for Petra's location. You're going to have the Shattered Throne, which is up this week if you need a couple extra drops. And your mission is going to be the Tower. It's the one where you go back in Ray Sylvia and you do all the stuff back there. So, not a bad week for the Dreaming City. Of course, the Flashpoint is going to be the European Dead Zone here if you guys need it. Remember your adventures. Knock those out a couple times. EDZ is probably one of the easiest because public events are just happening all the time. For the Vanguard this week, your modifiers for adventure strikes and story missions are going to be Heavyweight and Iron. Seems like a consistent piece across the board. And Void Singe. Apparently they're all getting on the same page, so those are there. Night Falls this week. We've got Warden of Nothing coming around again, which is still here. So Arc Singe is typically what I would do. At least that's me, preferably. I know some people will run different things. But if you go Arc Singe, make sure you have something for the Void Shields in your energy slot, whether it's a Sniper, Borealis is nice. If you want to have a little variety, that works too. A Garden World is here. You've got this one in, the Curse of Osiris Mercury area. You've got the Arms Dealer, which is probably one of the easiest. Arms Dealer, if you're looking for a Nightfall solo 100k, this might be one of the easier Nightfalls to do, but if you are going for the 100k, make sure you've got the Fallen. This is going to drop your Tilt Fuse Sparrow. Garden World is going to drop your Universal Wave Function Ship. And then Warden of Nothing is going to be your Warden's Law. It's the hand cannon. It's the little two-shot burst. I'm not a huge fan just because the two-shot seems a little less accurate at range. But all not too bad. They all actually are pretty soloable. Warden of Nothing, just the prison section can get a bit dicey by yourself because you are time limited on the mines. A Garden World, not bad. Anything like Lunafaction Boots, a Well, something like Prospector or a Grenade Launcher, just to dump damage, especially if you got Spike on something like that. Just go crazy. Arms Dealer, I like my Crooked Fang on this one, and Melt the Boss as you're coming up the elevator. All pretty good Nightfall challenges, and as you guys are getting close to 750, which I think this guy's pretty close, the 100k should be a lot more in reach at this point. So after Nightfalls, of course, you know Gambit is there, and the Reckoning this week is going to be the Likeness of Oryx if you guys are doing that. I haven't done Reckoning that much lately just because Menagerie seems like a better use of your time. Of course, Gambit, if you guys are working on Hush, it is there. For Crucible, back to a normal week. Sad, but it's true. You've got Lockdown, which I'm sure is very few people's favorite, at least. But of course, your matches and stuff like that. If you guys are working on Revoker, at some point I'm going to have to jump into competitive this season, just not yet. But that pretty much covers everything we've got here for activities. The big one is that Menagerie Heroic with Blackout and Iron and Void Singe and Extinguish. And it says recommended 740. But really, they basically said it's going to be about 750 to 770. So you're not really going to want to go in there unless you're basically maxed out. Because even one more point below 770 is probably going to hurt a lot. So my guess, it would be take a max out and see if you can have some fun in there. I don't know, but definitely be patient. Because if you wipe, you're going back and you're starting over. So take your time, breathe, and it should be okay. So let's go check out Eververse and see what she has for this week. And that's probably about it to wrap this thing up. So off to Tess we go. We'll test this week with a few things that look like we are on a military outing for some reason. We've got the Aishinade Fixed Wing. So a ship that kind of looks like a cross between a bug and also like a 1940s warplane, depending on what you throw on this one. Still has that look, though. It has the old school kind of like, you know, cockpit up here with the big glass panels, the one big jet. Kind of unique looking, taking that. Got the Expedition JT, like we're going on a military excursion here. So some unique looks. The Intrepid shell also looks like he's packing in. He's got his packs on the side. Kind of cool looking, unique. I'll give him that. Always crushing with the R team. And then, of course, for Sleeper Simulant, we've got the Baikonur. These, again, looking more military with the green tarnished look as well. You've got the Link Up player emote. That's pretty cool. That one's actually pretty cool. I like that one a lot. Your typical runes here, you've got the Arc shell. Just all sorts of electricity man right here. Just forever sparkly right there. And you've got your Dune Marchers. Got an ornament on those looking very, very bright colored. The Hip Waiter, in case you got that one. And the Avalon Courser. Pretty standard looking. I forget how you make the thing go. I know there's a way to actually have the flame come out the back, and I honestly forget what it is. But that's your standard weekly offerings over here. And then over here in the Bright Dust category, we've got the Drop Pod shell. So literally looks like a Cabal Drop Pod. Pretty straightforward, just pretty square shape. And we've got the Izanagi's Burden ornament. Now that's actually pretty cool. I'll be honest. Completely changes the look of the gun. Very cool sniper. Completely different look on it though. Very, very, very cool. Got the Revoker also. A new ornament for this guy. I don't know if I've seen this one or not, but definitely giving a nice cool flair to it. More gray and red. You've got the Mad Son of... this is that old Warmind Sparrow. I think I've actually got that one. You've got down here your Tiger effects. It's kind of one of the more unique ones. Everything else seems to be pretty standard throughout here. Nothing too crazy. Just the weekly offerings and then the Bright Dust purchases. So these are for silver, which will cost you some dinero. But at this point, we know it's going all to Bungie, so that's up to you. And then, of course, the Bright Dust offerings as well. And that is basically what we got for the week. Heroic Menagerie is going to be the big thing, the challenges, possible new rewards there. I know everybody seems to be waiting on swords to see if those are going to be a thing. But outside of swords, I'm not sure what else is going to be coming from there specifically, if it's like curated rolls or what. So we'll have to wait and see as the armor rolls pop up. But I'm going to go work on the Ascendant Challenge now, get that video up because you guys do seem to enjoy those. But I wanted to get this one up and recorded first. So thank you all very much for tuning in. You know where to find me. I will be going to Guardian Con. So if you are out there, look me up. I'll be putting, you know, a picture up in a couple places. You guys know what the heck I look like if you haven't seen me on stream. Other than that, thank you guys very much. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter. It's Ebontis on both. Follow me there if you haven't yet. And right here on YouTube, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a comment if you got questions. And as always, hit that sub button if you haven't yet. And that alert bell will help keep my videos in your feed. Have an awesome week. Enjoy. And yeah, Guardian Con's coming up next week. That's insanely pumped. So I'll see you all soon. Hopefully in person.